back. Back in my world here. If you watched the world tour I posted, you'll have seen this birch farm here. I'm gonna try and work on it throughout this video. Kind of work on these arches here. You see how the the brown there, the tan birch along the birch, wood itself, the white, they both arch. It doesn't arch there and it doesn't arch up there, so I'm planning on making it look more, what's the style? Victorian? I don't know if that's the right architectural style, but I'm gonna try and work on these arches here and kind of talk about some of my plans here for the Minecraft world and for for the YouTube channel, of course. It might seem silly, but thanks to anybody who actually watched that world tour, because for me, this world is like one of my passion projects. It's something I put so much time and effort into. It's something I care about so much. I know that's silly for a Minecraft world. I know it's, just a block game to a lot of people. I tried bringing this up at work. I got a lot of, oh, Minecraft's kind of dead now. That would have been cool back in 2018, shit like that, which is just really negative. And I'm happy that even 22 people watched that video. That's awesome. 22 people that got to see at least part of my world. So thank you. I know a lot of those people are people that I'm like friends with or work with, or people that I interact with pretty regularly that I sent that to. So thank you to you guys. Yeah, no, this is something I really care about, so I kind of want to lay out some of my plans here for the world as a whole. There's a lot that I needed to do. And for the YouTube channel, because right now I'm pretty inexperienced. So I'm hoping to fix that in time. But I guess I've got some notes here. So I guess let me talk about how my world's kind of laid out. So let me get a good spot to land. So if you did watch that world tour, you would have, oh my god, what am I doing? If you did watch the world If you watched the world tour, you would have seen the world, obviously. So you'll know it's kind of laid out along this coast here. So everything has been packed in this area, but it's very unfinished. If we go through here, I've got a lot of empty areas like there. I have literal blueprints from like 2.5 years ago of like market stalls I was going to build, and I never built them. I need to there's a lot of unfinished stuff that I'm going to be working on in these videos that I'm going to be making. I also, and long-term plans, the world's very disconnected, like very. We've got this here, this area that I'm kind of flying over. Then we have a big gap here, big gap through there. Then we have this area. Then if we go over here, we've got that area over there with a big gap between. This area with a big gap between. I want to fill all these areas up. I want you to be able to walk to any part of this world without having to step off of a pathway. Like, I really want this world to feel connected. I want it to feel like it's all part of one another, and it's not these little spots that I, started building separately. So I've got a lot of plans too. In terms of, not just like new builds, in terms of working on stuff. I've got this little lab here. I kind of showed it off. It's inspired by Dan TDM's lab that he had. Mine's not nearly as good looking, and mine's made of copper. But it's a little spot. I've got a little notebook up here. I don't think I'm ever going to really show it off, but it's got some of my plans for the world. And it helps me keep things organized. I've got this thing I built here just really recently. I've been putting all the poppies that I've been getting from the iron farm in this, and it's been running to get me bone meal, which is something I use a shit ton of in this world. So, speaking of, this grasses need some detailing. So I I want to kind of turn this area here into a not an industrial area, but more of like a testing zone. I don't know how I would put that. I want it to feel like my a research and development area, something like that. I've got this gold farm here. If you go inside of it, it looks neat down here. I definitely need to fix it up a little bit more. It gets me. I need to come up with like a sorter here because it gets me so much rotten flesh and swords that I don't even use. I barely trade rotten flesh like I should. Um, because I have a, I've got a emerald farm basically with that raid farm that I've got. I haven't shown that off yet, but I have a raid farm. It's kind of off in the distance. Yeah, turning this into part of the research development area, kind of an area where I could build farms and stuff like that, more automatic stuff. Automatic and redstone things are not my forte, not the slightest. So I'm hoping to get better there, just overall. I'm more of a builder. I'm not great at it, but like this started off as a wooden hut, and I ended up switching it out for copper, updating the roof, adding in that little extension on the top for my notebook that I've got up there. You know, also, I need to work on my interiors. I'll you'll see some of my shitty interiors, but it's okay. Yeah, I kind of just want to take the time in these videos to work and improve on, in terms of, video making and in terms of, Minecraft. Uh, so I think that's the bulk of my plans in the world. I kind of explained, yeah, it's real broken up. Soon, very, very soon, I've got that 3-year monument I'm gonna build. I'm still kind of doodling plans. I like to draw out some of my plans for my bigger builds, so I am kind of coming up with plans for that. I'm getting excited. I'm thinking, let's see, I'm thinking of putting it over here, like in this divot. I'm thinking having like a some sort of like like not, is it offshoot the right word? Um, where like the terrain, like that. You see how I sometimes I'm terrible with words. You see how the structure like is digs into the terrain. I want to do that, but more like cylindrical, right over there. And then I'll come up with some sort of way to turn that into a monument. But I want to have a reason to come over here because I don't have a reason to come over here yet, and I need to give myself a reason if I want to start expanding that way. So there's that idea, and before I run out of rockets, there's also my idea of putting it kind of in here. Kind of adding, to the empty space that I've got here. But I'm looking forward to that. I need to go get on a diamond mining trip for it. Maybe get some ancient debris. I'm pretty good on the gold and emerald front, but I don't know if I'm going to use gold and emeralds. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to build it out of, actually. Definitely going to put diamonds in it. More than likely going to use netherite, but I don't know if I'm going to go for the golden stuff. We'll see. Um, but I was supposed to be working on my birch farm. What am I doing?
So real quick, the next part you're gonna hear me say that I'm not editing my videos yet, which obviously has changed because I'm editing in this one. So if you have any feedback or advice or anything on how the editing is, let me know so I can do my best to get better.
I don't know if I'm going to use gold and emeralds. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to build it out of, actually. Definitely going to put diamonds in it. More than likely going to use netherite, but I don't know if I'm going to go for the golden stuff. We'll see. But I was supposed to be working on my birch farm. What am I doing? Let me get over here. I was working on it a little earlier, so I do have some of that stuff in my inventory. I need to get to crafting. Okay. Let's see. I need to go up to the 3rd floor? 4th floor. Okay. All right. Let's start on this while I talk. So in terms of this channel now, it's not very I've got a lot of room for growth. I'll put it like that. I don't do YouTube. I haven't really ever done YouTube. I did one time before. I tried to do like a music channel, and I only posted one video, and I ended up taking it down because it was really embarrassing because I sang in the video. Not on this channel. Thank God. But it was some corny shit. So, other than that, I haven't really messed with posting on YouTube. So this is pretty new to me. I uh, I want to get better, and better at recording, better at talking. I'm not the most social person. I'm kind of awkward actually. I'm pretty good at talking at work, just because I'm confident there. I know what I'm doing. I've been there for 2 to 3 years, some shit like that. But I don't know. This isn't about my job. This is just I I'm not the most social person. So it is kind of going to be good for me to kind of force myself to just talk and get my ideas out. I plan on making this channel more of kind of just a play and talk, I guess. Play on Minecraft and talk about whatever I wanna. I don't know. I've got a lot of things I can't talk about, but is it algorithm friendly? I don't know. Does the algorithm want to hear me talk about my Skylanders interest, how I like to collect Skylanders? I don't think they give a fuck. I don't think that's gonna go up very well. Um, so what does it want me to talk about? Do I care about what the algorithm wants me to post, or do I just you know do what I want? And I think I'm leaning towards just kind of fuck it, do what I want, make videos I am proud of, and that's that. I don't exactly think this is gonna take off. I don't really think I've got the I don't know what the word is. I don't think I have the kind of videos that are gonna get picked up by the algorithm. I feel really corny saying that, by the way. The word algorithm makes me sound like a fucking dork, but I am, so I guess it fits. Um, so yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. I do know that there are some goals I've got for myself. I want to learn to edit. I want to learn to edit my videos. Right now, I don't do any editing, which is pretty apparent. The world tour had no cuts, nothing. It was just one straight hour-long take of me just talking and showing off my world, which I like it. I do like it. I think it's a good start. I needed to get my foot in the door, but I do want to learn to edit stuff. I don't think this video is going to be edited, but I'm probably going to try and record another one today and try editing that. Give it a little bit of time to work on it, and we'll see how it goes. I Yeah, maybe add some music, stuff like that. So that's some of my goals for this YouTube channel. I do kind of want to talk about things that pertain to me. Is that the right word? That relate to me. Um, I That's the last floor so far. Huh, I didn't realize how far I got. Okay. Um, But I mean, I'm not going to talk about something if it's not something that I care about, So I mean, there's that. At least if I'm talking about something, it's at least something I kind of care about. Whether it be life stuff, whether it's video games or whatever, news. I don't know. I'm not covering anything like political or anything like that. I just like to talk. So, but with the thoughts of the channel, what do I do? Do I just do Minecraft? Is that what I'm doing? I don't know. That's kind of where my head's at is. I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, I broke the flower. Yeah, I don't know, dude. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay. Uh, but I do want to do other things, right? Like I have a lot of other interests and a lot of other video games that I like, a lot of other things that I like to talk about. I don't remember if said it, but I play music. I like to draw. I like to paint. I like to collect things. You know, I've got a lot of other interests and hobbies and things like that that I'd like to kind of at least talk about here. You know, as I play. You know, little space to just rant about shit, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to make this, just me complaining. I want it to be a fun, a fun thing too. Let's see here. That looks pretty good. I gotta go in and add all the candles and here. I was gonna put some, what's it called, sandstone mixed in. Some of these guys, some sandstone and birch. Let me see here. There we go. And where are my candles? I have a bunch of candles somewhere. Yeah, candles. Candles? I had more candles, right? Or did I not? I guess I didn't. Okay. I thought I had more candles, but that's fine. I mean, I've got a farm right next to me. I can get more. But, where was I at? Other games. I like a lot of story games, single player games, but I don't think I could really successfully do those without uh, being able to edit. So I guess this is kind of my trial phase, just playing Minecraft, and we'll see if I learn to edit well enough that I can record a couple, sessions of me playing like God of War or something, and like actually, you know, put it into a watchable video. That'll be fun. That'll be awesome, actually. Um, Something I'd love to do, but again, I gotta learn to edit first. So we'll see. Um, these pillars here that I was talking about, let me show you what I was gonna do with them. I gotta come to the next floor to start them. So, there we go. I was gonna do like one of these, and then what are those? Little spikes. We'll go one of these, those. Um, but yeah, it's definitely something I'm interested in doing. I definitely want to hear other people's thoughts. So, um, if you're interested, leave a comment, please. Tell me your ideas, what you might want to see, what you might want to listen to me talk about. I play like a lot of other games, so I'm definitely down to play something else on here. My main focus is definitely going to be this Minecraft world, but I'm still down to play other stuff. I'm talking to two people, my two subscribers. You know, I I am really thankful. I am really grateful. I got 20 views. I know that's like nothing in the grand scheme of things, but for me that's like really cool. I think I already said it in this, but thank you because this Minecraft world is something I've been working on for years at this point of my life, and I hope that you can tell that I put that much effort into it. Um, I Yeah, no, I'm just thanks for that. I don't really have much else to say, so I guess I'll kind of cut it off here. But definitely comment if you have any ideas or if there's anything that you'd like to see, any suggestions, stuff like that. Oh, look at that! Look how cool that looks with the spikes. Hold on, let me get a better view real quick. I'm just gonna build something and just cut the video off without showing it, huh? Yeah, look at those spikes. Look how cool that looks. Nice. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Uh, yeah, please uh, leave a comment with ideas. Like it, dislike it, do what you want to the video. Um, if you watched, what? How long have I been recording? watched 23 minutes of me just rambling that I hope you enjoy enough and want to subscribe. If not, good, do your thing. Uh, no worries. But I want to keep working on this. I'm going to try and make another video that I can try practicing editing on, and we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys.